Hello and welcome back to our Hampi trip. We are back to Himakota Hill after visiting three main temples of Hampi, Virupaksha, Achyutaraya and Vithala temple.
See the left.
We boarded our cab at Hampi Bajar parking and reached here. This time we are on the other side of the Himakota Hill. This is the road that is going straight to the chariot parked near the Hampi Bajar parking. You will get a good view of the surroundings from here. There you can see the Virupaksha temple. And on this side is the Matanga hill. And that hill is on the other side of the Tungabhadra river. We are now standing in front of Kadalekalu Ganesha temple. There is a giant statue of Ganesha inside the temple. See these beautiful sculptures on the pillars. Here is another ruined structure, and this way you can reach the other structures on the Himakota hill next to the Virupaksha temple. There is another Ganesha temple nearby, Shashibekalu Ganesha. Both of these Ganesha temples were built during Vijayanagara rule. Let's go inside the temple. When you come out of the temple complex, on the other side of the road, you can see some other ruined structures. Next, we stopped by the Sri Krishna temple but unable to enter since the door was closed on this side of the temple. Next on our list is Lakshmi Narasimha statue, which is the largest monolithic statue in Hampi. Narasimha means half man, half lion. It is one of the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. It was constructed during the rule of Krishnadevaraya, one of the greatest rulers of Vijayanagara Empire. There is a huge Shiva Linga inside the temple here. Narasimha is sitting on the coil of giant seven-headed snake called Sheshnag. Next, we proceed towards Kamalapura area to visit the Zanana Enclosure and the Royal Enclosure of Hampi. There is an archaeological museum also at Kamalapura. Narasimha statue had been damaged badly during the raid leading to the fall of Vijayanagara. The figure of Lakshmi was separated from that of Narasimha. Now that damaged statue of Lakshmi resides at the Archaeological Museum at Kamalapura. Archaeological Museum at Kamalapura has a good collection of sculptures belonging to the Vijayanagara Empire. Along the way, we can see the ruins of Vijayanagara Empire.
म्यूजियम है क्या?
While entering the Zanana Enclosure, we saw a person selling miniature stone chariots and other stone artifacts.
हो जाता है, पत्थर अलग अलग रहता है, एक ही स्टोन नहीं आता है.
We did not have to pay for the entry to the Zanana Enclosure, as the price of the ticket was included when we purchased the entry ticket of Vithala Temple. If you have Vithala Temple ticket, you don't need to buy ticket here. This fortified place was built during Vijayanagara Empire, and royal ladies used to stay here. It has multiple watchtowers, and it is believed it was well guarded. The main attractions inside the enclosure are Lotus Temple, basement of Queen's Palace, and elephant stables. This place is unique because of its distinctly Indo-Islamic architecture. A tour to Hampi is incomplete without visiting the Lotus Mahal. This glorious building is within the Zanana Enclosure, a segregated area that was used by the royal women of Vijayanagara dynasty. As the name given to the palace is because of the shape it resembles. The style and designs is an interesting blend of Islamic and Indian architecture. It is one of the few buildings in Hampi that had not been damaged or destroyed amid the attack on Vijayanagara. Further down the Zanana Enclosure is the Elephant Stables and Mahouts Quarter. Elephant Stable in Hampi is an impressive structure that was used to provide shelter for the royal elephants of the Vijayanagara Empire. It is one of the very few structures that have not suffered extensive damage during the Mughal attack on Hampi that led to the downfall of the Vijayanagara Empire. It's 5:30 in the afternoon, getting dark gradually. We have reached the Royal Enclosure area, another interesting ruins of Hampi. This huge fortified area was once the power center of the Vijayanagara Empire. The Royal Enclosure, as the name indicates, was the place where the king of Vijayanagara Empire lived and ruled from. It is believed that the complex once housed many buildings, all for the use of royal family. Now the area has only ruins of several palace bases, water tanks, temple, platform, aqueducts and many other structures. Few remarkable structures within the royal enclosure are underground chamber, aqueduct, step tank, Mahanabami Dibba. This underground chamber is one of the most interesting structures inside the royal enclosure. It is believed to be a secret chamber where the king used to hold important meetings and discussions with his trusted aides.
आदमी बैठने की जगह, उसको भी पानी चाहिए पीने का, तो वाटर टैंक। किसको? लोग ऐसा बैठे ना, फंक्शन देखने का आदमी। ये वाला। अंदर गया। सामने बच्चे टेंट बने को उसका बुलाए उधर तो वो किधर है हमारी वो आगे गया आगे ये जो डांस टीचर तो प्रेसिडेंट जैसे क्या तो इधर चलते ना फोटो कैमरा नहीं
This is Aqueduct, a network of waterways that carries water to all corners of the royal enclosure. Now we have reached the most beautiful structure in this area. This step tank was used for ceremonial purposes of the royal household. 5-tier tank and each tier comprises a few steps. This Mahanabami Dibba is one of the most noteworthy structures found among the ruins in Hampi. It is a pyramidal platform that was vital to the Dasara celebrations observed during the Vijayanagara Empire. can get a good view of the royal enclosure from the top of Mahanabami Dibba. And on this side there is the step tank. From here we can see Himakuta and Matanga Hill. The main attraction of this high platform is its decorative carvings of elephants, horses, soldiers, and stately processions. Now we are returning back to Badami after a long day trip to Hampi. It's getting dark. It was so hectic today that we missed the lunch in the afternoon. So we will do an early dinner at Hospet on the way to Badami. Tomorrow is our last day at Badami. Next day we will meet at Badami. Keep watching.